Alright, says I'm live. Oh, hey, look, Fluffy. Fluffy Asha, Fluffy Puff, Darla, Fluffy Puppy. Can't go much wrong with that, can you? Oh, man. That's funny, right off the bat. Go ahead and get a like. What you doing, Fluff? What you doing, Fluff? Hello, it's me. I'm Nokia Cap Series. Oh, wow. Here we go. Yeep. Knock that down. Cow. Oh, there we go. Fix that. There we go. That is fixed. Take the charger, plug that in. Oh, reconnecting. Didn't mean. Yeah, I know. Got my computer, I've got all my gear with me. I think, hold on. Let me make sure. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't have my charger. So I'm gonna go get my charger. I'll back up my truck first, because that's easy. Then I gotta go get my charger, which means I can't take the phone with me because I don't want people looking inside my house. I don't want people looking outside my house, but when it comes to looking inside my house, that's a little too personal. So, and of course, creepy uncle is here to investigate my living predicament. One moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my charger for the computer. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Alright, got my charger. Ah, man. So, you know, it's funny what people always say about expectations. Expectations should not come from an external source. No, they should come from inside you. What do you expect from yourself? And I know this sounds really strange coming from me right now, but I expect myself to do what I can do best. And believe it or not, I give myself a speech every time I'm on the road. Every time. And the reason I give myself a speech every time is because it's to cause an understanding of what I'm capable of. If I'm in a bad mood, you know, I give myself a little speech to calm myself down. If I'm in a great mood, you know, maybe I'll crank up the radio and sing a song that I know I'm really bad at singing, but I sing it anyway. And if I'm sad, you know, I just do what I can. You know, me and this 1997 7.3 Ford F-250 have just, we've done a lot. I think we've done a lot. And I think something a lot of people don't understand is just when you grow up, correction, not when you grow up, because that's an understatement. When you get older, it's going to be harder and harder to keep your youth. God, it is so freaking hard to keep your youth. And I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you have to spend an hour a day watching videos. I don't care if you got to spend an hour a day playing that old video game that you used to like when you were 5. I don't care what you got to do. I think you need to keep that youth. I think you need to keep that energy. You need to keep that little bit of yourself that says, I'm innocent, but I know what I'm doing. I mean, look around. Look at this road. Look at the places beside me. You can't get that in a virtual reality. You can't have your cigarette holder fall out in a game. You probably could. There we go. That's in. I need to crank up. Oh, wow, it's on heat. That's why I'm burning up. I'm 22 years old now. I feel like I'm 52 years old sometimes because it's all in my head. And I know this. And I do know this. So my plan today is the plan I do every day. The second I get on that highway and I lose myself to my thoughts and my thoughts alone, I do what I do. And that is simple. I sing it every day. I praise it every live stream. The best is here, and that's exactly what I do. Now, in all fairness, there's a lot of people who don't understand what that means. The best is here. Well, what are you the best at? Well, whatever it is I put my mind to. Because I'll say this, if I said I am the best NR 2003 painter, hands down, guess what? That is hands down what I believe. And that's what I need to believe. Because if you don't have that positivity, if you don't have that idea that you can, if you even remotely doubt yourself, you've already lost. You can't do that. You gotta be happy. You got to be glorious with yourself. I think a lot of people forget that. I think I've forgotten that a couple of times. That just because not everything's going your way doesn't necessarily mean that that doesn't necessarily mean give up. You don't have to give up. Who said you had to give up? I'm so sick of that excuse from everybody. Well, I can't do it. Well, why not? Give me a good reason why you can't do something. And I'll tell you why you can do it. I will give you a perfect example as to how you can do it. And I'll tell you what, one of the biggest questions I've ever had from people is, how can you be a part of something that you don't have? And believe it or not, I've actually had a lot of private conversations with people saying, well, why aren't you doing this? Well, why aren't you doing this? No, why? My most frequent question is, well, why aren't you live streaming? Well, first things first, I have a job. I have a 40 hours a week job. I think I've actually explained this in a post I made on Google Plus as a car tries to run up to my back bumper. Excuse me, lady, but I know your Nissan Suburban whatever is in a rush, but quite frankly, I am not. But here's what I do know is that, okay, so I'm not live streaming today. And I do apologize about that. If I didn't live stream yesterday, I do apologize. But my personal life has got to come first. I made it my goal today to make sure I live streamed. And yeah, if my mom and dad are watching this and they're not happy with it, which I know they're not, that's okay. Mom and dad do their own things all the time, and I can't get upset with it. I know that. I'm an adult. And this isn't me venting. This is me doing what I do every day. I drive this road. Typically, I drive it to work. But today, I drive it to the school. This way, I can use the Wi-Fi. This way, I can live stream to my audience, whoever may be here today. And in just this case, today, I'm challenging CH Productions to a paint scheme contest. Just see who can do it. Who can do better. And I choke because, hands down, I know deep in my heart I can be better. I can be so freaking good. And I am good. I'm that good. Make no exception. I am that good. And I will not stop trying to be that good. Actually, in fact, look at that. There's a sponsor right there. Hilland Dairy Foods. A splash of fresh flavor. Dairy Foods, and we have strawberries on the side of the truck. Fresh dairy. Fruit on the side. Of course, that makes sense. Of course. Man, let me tell you something about my abilities. My abilities are usually sponsor oriented, but not today. Ooh, hey, look, go-kart. Whee, go-kart. Okay, so today's challenge is to design a paint scheme that you can put any sponsor on it. Okay, you can put any color on it. Alright, but at the end of the day, no matter what you do, it has to look good, and that's gonna be the trick. Because you gotta remember, this is the hardest part, and I hope CH Productions is listening, because this is the exact thing I'm gonna do, and there is nothing that's gonna stop me from thinking about this. What if someone makes a terrible choice in colors? And see, and that's the thing. When it comes to design, you have to make the correct choice in colors. But what happens when someone makes a bad choice? Like olive green and brown. And I'm not talking just brown. I'm talking like poop deck brown. I mean, that nasty brown. And they mixed it with olive green. What are you going to do about that? You can't do anything about that. I'm going to pass. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I think that's going to be my goal today, is just how do I make a design look good, but also keep that mindset of, oh, hey, that car just made a really bad pass. Y'all saw it? That tan Suburban thingamajig, whatever the heck that is, that ugly looking car. Yeah, that car made a very bad choice. And now I'm relaxing, and now I'm calming down, and now my stress level is going down to the drain. Speaking of down to the drain, I need to spit, but whatever. Positivity is in the mind. No one can make you happy. It's in your head. I've been down that road of darkness, sadness, and there was a time I thought I was never gonna come back from it. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah,
Uno.
As my phone goes off with a sponsor, thank you Uno for that. The fact of the matter is, you can surround yourself with puppies, kittens, your favorite sport. You can do all that. That ain't gonna make you happy. What's gonna make you happy is doing what you do. Speaking of doing what I do, I need to back off so I can get into this left lane without running over people. That's what I do. There we go. So today when I do that design and I give CH Productions a call and I say, hey, what's up, man, when you're ready to go, my mind's gonna be right there. It's gonna be ready. And of course this goes to yellow, which means I have to make a stop, which means this lasts longer, which means I have to, do we put numbers on it? Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that. They're gonna have numbers on it anyway. I never want to feel like I have to do a live stream and I'm upset about it. I want to go to every single live stream. I want everyone who ever watches to just be happy. Happiness is a very, very strong emotion, but what's even stronger is love. And I love what I do. I love what I do so much that there's a problem that if I overdo it, I hate it. And I don't want to hate what I do. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love driving my truck. I love being the person I am. The person I know I can be. I love my audience. I love from JJ and the arguments we constantly have. I like ZGG and the constant arguments we have. I love it. I really do. I like Joe because he was the first person I designed paint skins for, and I actually got positive feedback, and I actually got to feel like I was making a difference for somebody. And I wasn't getting used, I wasn't getting abused, I was just doing what I thought was natural, and I didn't have to overthink it at all. I do what I do because it's what makes me happy. And I think that's what everyone needs to understand, is that we have to do what we do because that's what makes us happy. As this truck tries to run me over, thank you. If we don't do what we love, what's the point? And I love what I do, and I hope everybody understands that. I don't care if if you don't even subscribe to me, but you watch this video, I hope you just understand that happiness is hands down the most strongest thing you can find. It's not easy. It is not going to be easy. I don't hope it's easy for you. I hope it's the hardest thing you ever have to battle is being happy. It takes guts, and let me tell you, it takes a whole lot of guts. It takes all your innards, your small intestine, your large intestine, and it takes your esophagus to speak out above the rest and say, I'm happy and I love what I do. And I know this sounds very, 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 very serious and very climatic and very hardcore, if you want to even call it that. I highly doubt it. But it's very simple. I do what I do every day. I drive this road, I drive this truck, I come down to the school, I park my truck, I get to my computer, I charge it in right there, and I simply love happiness, whatever you want to call it. That's a very strong, a very powerful emotion. I know this is a side note that maybe some people have seen me vent about in my live streams occasionally, keyword being very occasionally, but this is who I am. I literally have a backpack here with my gear in it. This is all I carry. I get in here, and here's my MacBook, used after about a year and a half. It's got one little dent in it. Here's my charger. I reach into my bag of whatever you want to call it, just a camo bag. There ain't nothing special about it. Of course, it is kind of special because it holds everything I need to hold. So it is special in its own little way. As I try to search for my mouse, my little pack rat of a mouse, one hand, blinded by the light, revved up like a douche running in the middle of. There we go. There it is. Well, that's not the one I was looking for, but it'll work for what I'm doing today. No breeze today, so I'm probably gonna have to run my truck because I am burning up. I'm already sweating. That's how. It's a little more humid today than I anticipated, but no breeze because the trees over there are barely moving, so there's no breeze. Which means I'm gonna have to turn on my truck, which means I'm gonna have to run my AC, which means I'm gonna have to use more of my fuel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but and then you take a minute, you just lean back and you just think, man, this feels good. And you're just happy. Oh, man. This is what happiness is all about. Just taking a deep breath and saying, you know what, this is good. And you know what? If I could cut a WWE promo right now, I'd cut it so hard that CH Productions would be all like, I don't even have to design a code because I give up. You're so good. The fact of the matter is, I do want to give CH Productions a chance, and I want to see what he does. I want to see what I do. And as I pop my neck, I'm going to have fun today. Today's going to be a good day. It's gonna be so much fun. I'll see you guys in a bit.